Okay, I have started working on these stairs back here. They rotted, and the bottom two rotted out. I fell through the second one, so I have my cutoff wheel on my grinder, my angle grinder, and rather than try to fight with these rusted bolts, I'm just knocking the heads off of these. I got this side. I got that side. There's the stair rail right there, and got to get this stair rail off, and then I can knock the stairs off, and then I can figure out how this section is attached to that section, because I've got to turn it upside down in order to drill through and bolt these boards back down. Okay, let me get this side off. My goodness, it is 2:30 in the afternoon, and it has taken me all day to get this far. I finally got all the old wood off. I had to do a major cleanup here everywhere. Nobody's ever cleaned this up, and there's ants underneath all the debris, fire ants. So I've had to rake all the leaves and debris up, and then let the fire ants settle back down. And for the most part, they have. In the meantime, I've been getting the rotted wood off. And finally to the point now where I can start putting my new treads on. And 2:30, I don't know if I can get this all done in a day, because I also have to put it back up against this and then get under and attach it to this part. So I don't think I can get it all done, but I'm going to go as far as I can. So let me start screwing these drilling holes for the treads, and I got to get some clamps to hold the treads on while I put the handrails on. And so and I got some brand new clamps too. I'll see if those will work. Okay, that was a lot more work than I thought. Okay, now I'm going to drag it back here, lower it down this way, slide it in that way, and I don't know if I'm going to do it tonight or not. It's getting late, but I do have to attach it to these, and I may do that tomorrow. But let me get this slid into place. Well, Breezy, does it meet with your approval? All right, tomorrow I'm just going to put a couple of bolts through these legs and attach them to this. I just don't have it in me to crawl under there right now. Oh, golly, what a day. So, yeah, that took me a little longer than I suspected it would. Oh, let me sit. Okay. Alrighty, so we'll be good for another 30 years, I guess. And that is where I feed my cat, up there. So the cat will have new steps. Alrighty, so I'll be back tomorrow. See ya. I'm gonna go ahead and upload this. I'm just gonna drill a couple holes and put a couple of bolts sideways through the other legs of the other porch there. So nothing important. But this is basically the finished project here. I don't know why I can't talk. All right, see you later. Okay, I have caught my breath and calmed down a little bit. I can tell you this little funny story about how when you give somebody the tiny little bit of authority, they use that tiny bit of authority to reach out and beat as many people up with it as they can, or affect as many lives as they can. And some people, man, they should do nothing but have putty knives and scrape bubble gum off of parking lots, because that's all they're good for. And if you give them any more responsibility than that, they're going to use that responsibility to try to hurt people with it. Here's the deal. Keep in mind all the trouble I've had with the post office. Not trouble that had to happen, but trouble that happened because somebody wanted to use their tiny bit of authority to hurt somebody with it. And that's happened to me over and over and over. Well, now, what, do you hear them up there?
No, I think that's the woodpecker.
Okay. Now it's the trash people, of all things. Sitting on my front porch this morning, the trash guy, he has to back down this road, and it's a long way to back down here. And he backs down here because there's no way to get out. You have to back down or pull down here and then back out on the main highway. Well, between me and Bev, we have 3 trash cans. But I also have 2 homes and pay 2 water bills. This is my house, and it gets a trash can. And this is my shop that I pay a water bill on, and it gets a trash can. But because I want all the bills to come to my mailbox, I put my address on both of my trash cans that I pay 2 water bills for. I put this address on this trash can, and the other trash can, which is at the other trailer. So the guy backs down the road, and he sits there for a long time before he gets out, and he empties my 2 trash cans, which have my address on them. And he leaves. And I go out there, I get my 2 trash cans, I open the gate, I drag my 2 trash cans in the gate, and I go back to get Bev's trash can, who lives over there, another address, a separate address. And the trash can is heavy, and I open the lid, and there's trash in it. So now I know what the son of a gun, why he was sitting there so long. Heath was trying to catch me cheating on having too many trash cans. Wascom, Texas has a Facebook page, and people have been talking about this happening to them. And one other time it happened to me. These people are like Nazis with their trash cans. So anyway, instead of just emptying one of my trash cans, which have the same address on it, he chose to empty both of mine and not empty Bev's, which is a separate address. And I'm sure he called and said, how many trash cans is my address supposed to have? And I only pay for one. If you want another trash can, I think it's like another $20 a month. Which I don't. I only need 1 trash can. Bev only needs 1 trash can. And my other place next door to me only gets 1 trash can. So he leaves Bev's trash can and empties both of mine because he thought we was trying to cheat on a trash can. And this type of stuff happens to me so often about people with their little tiny bit of authority, and mostly with the post office. I've even encountered security guards that went way out of their way to try to cause you as much trouble as they possibly could to get in and deliver your load to a plant. And I just think it's a combination of funny and sad that unimportant people who probably, they're not unimportant in the fact that they have a job and everybody contributes and is a spoke in the big wheel of this world that turns. But lots of people don't feel important enough. So they use that little bit of power that they may have. I wouldn't even want to call it power. The ability to reach out and affect other people with their power. And they use that to make themselves feel a little bit more important. I'm sure that guy, that trash guy, drove off feeling like he had accomplished something major by not picking up our trash can, or Bev's trash can. So anyway, I called the company that picks the trash cans up, and I said, look, I have 2 trash cans, I have 2 homes, I pay 2 water bills, and that's the deal. I have the same address on 2 trash cans because I want the water bills to come to that address. Our water bill and trash bill are the same. They come in one bill. And so I put the same address on both trash cans so there's no confusion. Well, it turns out there's some confusion. I said, if you want me to put the next door's address on my other trash can, I'll do it. But I sure didn't think this would happen. And there's a reason I have the same number on 2 trash cans. And she said, no, that shouldn't have happened. We'll have him come back. So now this guy that's used his little bit of authority to reach out and try to affect somebody in a negative way, now he has to back down this long road all over again. And yeah, the petty side of me would like to sit out there in a lawn chair and, have a word with him, but I'm not. I'm just going to wait till that trash can's empty and go get it. This has happened to me at the post office. This has happened to me with security guards. Even cops that have pulled me over have gone, not all, but some have gone way out of their way trying to find an infraction on my truck, a light out, or a license plate lens that had dirt on it. I can't tell you the amount of times. What the? Oh, that's a jet. That's a Learjet. He's way up there, isn't he? Going pretty fast.
How can you see it? It's overcast.
Anyway, I'm going to quit talking about it. It's just got me sitting here scratching my head why people go to such great lengths to affect other people negatively. I mean, that guy, what does it take, 20 seconds to dump a trash can? And he could have just gone on about his merry way and not looked back. And now he's got to come back and empty Bev's trash can, because that's a trash can he chose not to empty. I mean, if there was a problem, you think he would look at the same number on the same cans and choose not to empty one of mine instead of emptying the one that wasn't mine. It just... Anyway, I'm done. You probably think I may not even upload it. It's just one of them things that happens, and you just got to scratch your head and wonder why people go to such great lengths to bother folks.